Hi everybody, I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head women's basketball coach Janel Burgess as we preview the upcoming 2012-13 season for the Grand Valley State Lakers. Coach, a big senior class for you this year, a lot of returners, a lot of experience in that class, led by a couple of upperclassmen. Well, they're all upperclassmen, but Brianna Taylor, Lauren Stadola, and Alex Stelfox have been here for a few years. Kelly Watson transferred in a couple years ago, and Brianna Kellogg will be a senior this year. So there's certainly a lot of experience and some depth in your senior class this year.
Yeah, I think we have seasoned seniors that have been through a lot of different things, from injuries to having to take on different roles throughout their entire career. And with a good crew of 5 young ladies that are really invested into this program and doing what they need to do, it's going to be exciting to see them take great ownership with this season and be able to lead us in their own individual ways to a good, solid year. You
have also 5 other returners. A couple of juniors, Danny Crandall, Lindsay McCarty, and then 3 sophomores who gained a lot of playing time at the end of last season, Meryl Kripe, Emily England, and Dinah Grazoulis. Talk about the returners and what you kind of expect from them this year.
I think one word that will describe all of these young ladies is character. I think after what we went through last year, the sophomores and the juniors really had to grow up really quick, and they established a lot of good playing time, a lot of great experience, but most importantly, I think their work ethic and their true character shone through the entire season, and that's really carried on to the preseason here and the early part of our practices, and very excited for them to really continue to, grow into their capabilities. All of those young ladies that you mentioned have really been practicing pretty solid, and excited for them to continue to pick up where they left off last season, just playing hard and doing the simple things to be successful.
You have 6 newcomers. There will be some fresh faces on the floor, 4 freshmen and a couple of transfers. Talk about them and what you're looking for from those guys.
I think these newcomers have really added some true competitiveness to our practice court. There's no doubt about it. They've got a lot of growing to do. In our first seven practices, it's been exciting to watch them really grasp onto concepts very quickly. We knew they were a talented group of kids when we brought them in. Kind of raw in some aspects, but they've really been able to pick up. And I think you'll see a variety of those young kids be able to earn their opportunities on the court and be able to be consistent throughout the year. And I think with them being added to the, all the returners that we have, I think we've got an interesting mix to be able to put together for the season.
Season starts for you exhibition-wise at Michigan State again, and then you take a nice non-conference trip to Washington, D.C., so that'll be fun for your girls and your coaching staff as well. Talk about not only those trips, but the rest of your schedule, and then the conference as well, how you kind of think it's going to shape up.
I'm really excited actually to get to Michigan State this year. I think when we're talking about a lot of veterans, they've been in that environment, and we've had some really, really solid experiences there, and it's always a great way for us to feel that big-time environment and be able to showcase not only our program at Grand Valley State University and what we represent. So we'll be excited to hit Michigan State's floor on November 4th at 2 o'clock. Then we're excited really to take Alex Stelfox home. We get to go to D.C. and play at the University of District of Columbia for 2 games the second week of the season, and that will challenge us 2 very good East Coast Division II teams. And not that I know a lot about them, but I'm sure they're going to be a pretty solid group of young ladies that we'll have to compete against. And then, I think you just look at the GLIAC. GLIAC starts extremely early this year, November 29th. I believe we're at Ashland. And obviously you want to speak of opening up the right way. We're going to open up with the runners-up national champions in Ashland, who return a lot of young ladies. And I think Ashland will be the team that will definitely be on top. And then I think a lot of the teams in the North have some youthfulness that we will have to see how that all shakes out. And I think that Ferris is coming back as defending champions of the North, and they will be very solid with a lot of good returners. So I think, as we know, we're going to play 22 games in our conference this year, a different look for us, and each one of those games will be challenging, and excited to hit the road to open up early against Ashland and Lake Erie.
You have a balanced roster, a lot of girls all the way through from seniors down to your freshmen, some depth. What do you think the strength of this team will be, and what do you think the key will be to a successful season?
I think the true key to us will just be maintaining energy throughout the entire season, and the energy needs to lead us to play our best each and every day. And as I look at our first practices, we have been extremely competitive, and we are going to have to compete not only in every game but in the practices as well, because I do think depth will be one of our things in our favor, in the sense of we have a lot of young ladies that have a lot of valuable playing time, and then we have some newcomers that will add some competition as well. And for us to be the best in March, we are going to have to continue to maintain focus and have that consistent energy from the very beginning to the end.
Coach, thanks for your time today. We're looking forward to another fun season. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this Grand Valley State basketball preview on the Grand Valley Sports Network.